is continuing complete coverage of Cam's return to the Carolinas. Want to bring in sports director Will Kunkel. Actually, we're looking at, I believe, the Panthers website right now announcing Cam Newton's return to the Carolinas. An exciting day for the Panthers. Want to bring in sports director Will Kunkel. You've been following these developments all morning. It's been a busy morning.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's 12:15 and the busiest day that I've had here in a long time, and it is official. Cam Newton has returned to your Carolina Panthers. Superman is back, QB1 back in town. He met with Steve Drummond, who is the football operations, with David Tepper, Matt Rule, Scott Vitterer. They signed a deal. We got to figure out what that contract actually says right now because they were haggling over 2 years versus multi years. It's obviously millions of dollars, but yeah, Cam Newton is now your quarterback for the Carolina Panthers again.
So how did this come to be? Obviously, Sam Darnold's out, and we need him because P.J. Walker wasn't cutting it, right? Well,
P.J. Walker was the backup, so he hadn't played yet this year outside of when Sam got benched. So when Sam then got hurt, he hurt his shoulder, so he wasn't able to play, placed on IR. He was going to miss 4 to 6 weeks. So when that happened, obviously Cam's name has been thrown around all year long. Cam being a good quarterback that didn't have the vaccine when he was with the Patriots, so he was released. Whether that had anything to do with his release, we don't officially know, but he's since been vaccinated. He's ready to play. He says he's healthy. He looked healthy when he was with the Patriots in the preseason. That's the last time we've seen him, though, on the football field was in the preseason. So all these dominoes, like you mentioned, is P.J. Walker probably not being good enough, Sam Darnold being injured, and now Cam Newton being available. A reunion is taking place.
He's like, yeah, I'm here, I'm ready. Panthers sent the jet this morning, I guess, and picked him up, and they already inked the deal. It's been a busy morning for everyone.
Took your jet.
Yeah, my jet. Yeah, exactly. They took my jet all the way there.
But the next thing to look at is, one, the contract terms, what this means for Sam Darnold going forward. Because if he signs a 3-year deal or something more than that, which I would be shocked if he signs more than a 3-year deal, then Sam Darnold likely done in the Carolinas. If it's a 1-year deal, then we're going to revisit all of this in the offseason again, which would be a lot of fun. And then in the immediate future, is he able, is he willing, is he able to play against the Cardinals Sunday in Arizona? If he is or isn't, Black and Blue Kickoff Live, I will be out in Arizona live 10 a.m. Sunday morning with our pregame show. It's going to be insane. So basically, don't change the channel from Fox Charlotte from now until game day because the game's right here at 4 o'clock. Remember, that game's at 4 o'clock kickoff. I need to catch my breath.
It has been a lot to take in, for sure. And the big question, too, is going to be, can we keep him healthy? Because that was one of the issues when he was here on the Panthers.
Yes.
We couldn't keep him healthy.
So that begs another question. I just got off the phone with Trey Boston, former safety of the Carolina Panthers. Now he's looking for his own team, but he says now you got to go out and you got to get some tackles and you got to get some guards in order to keep Cam upright because he is not 2015. It's 2021, people. He was an MVP, yes, but that was in 2015. There's a lot of time that has passed and a lot of footballs have been played in between 15 and 21. So you got to be able to keep Cam healthy. He's not the kid he used to be when he was here in the Carolinas, but he's still better than P.J. Walker. And heck, you can even make the argument that he's better than Sam Darnold, especially now that he's injured and out at least 4 weeks.
And I know a lot of people will probably want to see him take the ball and run it into the end zone, but we're talking about a completely different quarterback here than when he was with the Panthers, and especially when he went to the Super Bowl way back when.
Who I don't want to be Cliff Kingsbury, the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals, because now you take that game plan and you completely throw it out. It's out the window, and you got to figure out who you're going up against. If you're going up against the Cam, you have no idea what you're game planning for right now.
Yeah, much like our rundown here for the news today. Thank you, Cam Newton, for doing that to our show. All right, thank you so much, Will, for hopping on here and bringing us the very latest. I know we were expecting you at 12:30, but things.
We have a picture.
We have a picture?
Oh boy, the drama! Let's go!
Wow.
Now we
there we go. All right, the outfits continue. I kind of wish Nick Kozer was here to throw on an outfit and dress up as Cam, but there they are together. Where are they, Will?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I almost wanted to say Spartanburg, but that's not it. That looks like someone that's very, very well off. Perhaps the billionaire in the picture, or a country club. You know, it's not. It's not my house, and I know it's not your place.
Well, and I know we have a lot of people, a few people camped out outside the Bank of America Stadium waiting for Cam Newton to walk out. I was kind of thinking to myself, there's no way they're having this meeting at Bank of America Stadium when all of this is going on. So I would think maybe they had it at someone's house.
They clearly had it somewhere else is where they were. But if we're able to go back to that picture, let's click on it, zoom in, and let's see Cam's outfit, because I know a lot of people watching the Noon today are excited to see Cam in his outfits return to the Carolinas. Capri pants. Is he wearing suspenders? Oh, hello, ma'am. A funky hat. His hair seems to be tamed a little bit, but obviously a side story to this is Cam. There's a bandana. That's exciting news.
Yeah, obviously all smiles too, because he's been waiting, right? You know, he got released from the Patriots, and he's not used to not being QB1.
No.
So he has been waiting for this to happen, and you know, obviously Tepper, he looks like he's pretty excited there too.
Oh, I'm sure he is. There's one thing to say about David Tepper, and especially with Scott Fitterer now as his general manager. David and Scott will do whatever it takes to win. David said that when he signed Eric Reed, and there was a lot of controversy around signing him, not because he's a bad person or anything like that. Eric Reed was a great guy, but he knelt for the national anthem, so obviously here in the Carolinas, people had concerns with that, whether they want him on the team. And I asked David Tepper in Pittsburgh on the field during that Thursday night game years ago, does this worry you? He said, I am willing to do whatever it takes to win in the Carolinas when he bought this team. Cam Newton, he is willing to do whatever it takes to win, even if it means eating crow, because he cut Cam Newton thinking Teddy Bridgewater was the better option. Teddy Bridgewater failed. Sam Darnold is in the process of failing, and now he's checked his ego, he's checked his pride, and brought in Cam Newton. And Scott Fitterer said, yeah, he wants to be in on every deal when he comes to Carolina. He has been in on every deal, now bringing in C.J. Henderson, cornerback, Stephon Gilmore, former Defensive Player of the Year cornerback, and now Cam Newton. This is a different franchise that the Carolina Panthers look like than when Jerry Richardson owned them. No disrespect to Jerry, but this is a very active and proactive franchise.
They're doing something about it. We're sick of seeing them lose, so hopefully we can get some W's in the books here. I know it's going to be tough against the Cardinals. Obviously, they've got one loss on the books, but hey, wouldn't that be something if they could pull off the win? That would be exciting to see.